Check, check, check. Microphone check. Think we're live? Anybody out there? Good morning. It is September 18th of 2020. First of all, I want to say congratulations to Henry and anybody else that is currently long KODK. Henry bought it at $8.40. I know he was still long yesterday. Pull up the chart here. In the afternoon. I know he was long yesterday in the afternoon. I don't know. I know he probably sold some into this real power hour squeeze. I don't know if he still has any left or not. So congrats to him and to anybody else that caught that long. I did just go short about 10 minutes ago into this little pop right here at 11.65. So I'm going to risk $12 on it. So if it gets over 12, I'll get out. We'll see what happens at the open. All right. Before we move on, today is the 18th of September. Happy Friday. I got my book here. Let's see what it says for the 18th of September. When faced with a decision, ask yourself, what just got executed? Oh, wow. I got more shares executed just now at 11.69. I was looking for shares to short, and they didn't have any, so I got some more shares to short on Kodak. Definitely have to cut this if it gets over 12, though. When faced with a decision, ask yourself, what is the very worst thing that could possibly happen? Then relax, because it probably won't happen. Just make the decision. Even if you find out that you are wrong, you will know quicker. Well, if I'm wrong, the very worst thing that could happen with Kodak right now is it could squeeze and get over $12, which that is very, very possible. And if it does do that, I will cut that shit so fast. Because there's one thing I do not like doing is bag holding. Okay? Even though I've done it in the past, okay, I try to keep my garden clean. Pick those weeds out and just focus on the winners. Cut those losers. Buying, morning. Henry, I don't know where Henry's at work. He's not around. I tried calling him. He's gone. But yeah, maybe he's listening out there. Give him props. I don't know if he's still holding. I texted him and asked him. He hasn't replied. Oh, yeah, he has. He said, call you in a couple minutes. Just got out of the shower. He said he's still long from KODK at 8.40. He's also long SAVA, which I think that's a good long. I like SAVA, actually. Potential squeezer. They got news. News of 2 insiders buying the stock Thursday, even for a total of a something. So I got 2 insiders that bought more shares. So we'll see what happens with SAVA. All right. I actually got a lot to look at this morning. Let's see here. Okay. T-Con does not want to break down. I've been fighting with this thing for the last couple days. And Brian, did you hold your INO? Good job on the. I remember you were long INO. I caught the short yesterday. Let's look at INO real fast. Oops, wrong one. So yesterday it was the third green day. Yesterday, overextended gap down setup. I covered too early. I shorted in the morning into one of these pops. covered on the flush, and then when it bounced, I shorted the bounce up here in like the 1750s, 1760s, and then I was covering down here in the low 16s. I did not see him going. Did not think it was going to break down all the way to 15, or else I would have held some shares. So I missed a big piece of that move yesterday, but still caught some. Sold at $15.11. And you were long from what price? 15.11. Okay, yeah, I could see why that. I think that's a good. It's not a bad sell. It's hard to see that it's going to go all the way to almost 18 or 19. Actually, I dip bought it at 15.20, and did this dip this dip towards VWAP. I dip bought it at like 15.20 and got out at 16. Right here, look at that. Not even I didn't even make the 16. Got out just before 16 because I didn't even think it was going to get past the high of day, and it broke out. So I missed a huge part. I only made like 60 cents on it. I missed like $3 a share or something. Uh-oh. KODK squeezing me right now. I said 12's my risk though, so I'm not going to get out just yet. Oh, there's Henry. What's up, Henry?
What's up?
You don't sound that excited.
Oh, I just getting out of the shower and getting ready for work. Are we live?
We're live, buddy. Look at that KODA squeezing for you, man.
Told you, I knew it was going to be a multi-day runner just because of that reversal of that negative news.
The reversal of the negative news?
Yeah, that's why it plummeted the last time, because they were...
Oh, because they're in that lawsuit.
Yeah, and they had positive news that they found no evidence that they did anything wrong or whatever, so it was going to have a couple-day run. The boiler room guy says it potentially it's hitting the standard deviation resistance, so if it breaks that $11.99 pre-market, he's thinking it could go to $16, $17 maybe.
Yesterday he was bearish on it, or Wednesday he was bearish on it, and now he's bullish.
If it breaks the standard deviation at the $11.99 where it keeps getting rejected pre-market, if it breaks that, he said it's got a potential.
Wow, did you guys hear that? $11.99? That's funny, Henry, because I was just talking before you called about how okay, so I'm short right now from the 1160s, right? And I just was talking about if this thing breaks $12, you will not see me in this stock short. That is a that's my line in the sand. This thing fucking gets over 12. I don't know anything about the standard deviation. I just knew that $12 is a key area that if it gets over, that I don't need to be sticking around.
And then I'm watching Sava. He's bearish on that unless it breaks.
Here, let's talk about this. He's bearish on Sava.
Unless all the way down to about $8, and then he's going to be long.
Oh, okay. So he wants to dip by a panic. I like that. I like that trade idea. Let's see here. So if Sava dips down to 8, yeah. We'll see. Yeah, it's all KODK top watch, Sava top watch, T-Con. I'm still fucking. I still got right now. I've got how many shares do I got? 1,500 shares short right now at $5.38. I shorted into this little bounce into the close. WKHS is gapping up. Looks like it's still going to continue. Man, tell you what, Tesla, I was going to add yesterday in the low 400s. I wish I would have added to my long-term account. I'm up $1,000 on 10 shares in my Tesla.
Nice.
It's in my Roth IRA account that I opened for my son. I opened it with $1,200. It's up to $5,000 now. Isn't that awesome?
Your son. What about your daughter?
Oh, I already had one for her. She has a that I don't trade. It's I got a mutual fund. I got it under it's called, what was it called? The acronym something for Minors Act. It was like basically like I think it's kind of like a 529 plan. It's like for like a savings for your kids. So you put in every single month. I put in like $100 in it, and it's in a mutual fund that just grows over time.
Oh.
And then
I just went long WPRT at 210.
That was on the That's a top percent gainer of the day right now. WPRT.
I was in the shower.
At what price?
210.
Wow, it just popped up. Look at that.
Yeah. I was in the shower. I would have probably got in the around 185, 190 range when it started squeezing, but...
Well, why'd you take a shower, Henry?
I had to scrub my balls.
Ew.
Because I got to go to work.
Fuck work.
Some of us work like morning hours.
I'm up every damn morning working, Henry. Every day. I'm up early, okay? I got 2 kids that won't let me sleep. Thanks, Brian. I'm glad we both caught some of that. I caught some short, you caught some long. Yeah, T-Con, man, that son of a bitch doesn't want to let go, does it? It's like a pump chart. T-Con is like a pump. That's why I'm not letting go of these shares because, well, I'll cut it if it keeps squeezing and re-short higher because one day T-Con is going to, once they decide to pull the plug on it, that thing's going to crash hard and fast. This is a pump chart. If you look at this daily chart, you seen the old school pumps? When they sent out the newsletters. You ever seen the movie Boiler Room? This is what an old school pump chart looks like. Every day. Low volume, just keeps going up, 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 up. And then one day they're going to pull the plug and this thing's going to drop fucking 50, 60, 70% in a minutes. When are you going to work, Henry?
About 8:45-ish.
Is KODK going to continue? Look at that. KODK had a 3-day run, consolidated for a couple days, and now it's ready to go again. GoGo gave it up yesterday, but finding support at 10. PEIX, man. Look at PEIX. Dude, PEIX was a 60-cent stock back in, what was it? Back in June.
Yeah, they had some merger deal with XL Fleet come out this morning. That's why it's up. $1 billion value, merger deal with enterprise value $1 billion.
What about SRNE? What's SRNE going to do?
Yeah, I've been watching that. I have that on the chart. I'm freaking wish I would have bought it freaking shit on the 15th. It was like $7 when it broke the $7 range. Could have sold into the $12 push. I don't know.
Man, I covered my fucking CRDF short yesterday way too early. I had to remember I was okay. So yesterday, I was short CRDF. Think from, God, I can't remember what I was short. What was I short from, Henry? What was I short from, Henry? I was shorting into the second peak right here. It was like I think I got shorted like what 10? Was it 10.20?
You know, your text said 9.55 and 9.25. And then you went long at 9.18.
No. What I shorted at? I shorted before that. It was at $10.10.
$10.10, yeah.
Yep. I shorted $10.10, and then I covered way too early. I was covering fucking like in the 950s or something. at VWAP or around VWAP, and then I tried buying it in the 9s. So then I piled in a shitload. It went against me, and I piled in a shitload of shares down at 8, down in the low 8s, down in the 840s, 830s, and then it bounced up to 9, and I got out for like a 10-cent profit. Way too much risk for the reward. But
yeah, we totally missed. I sent you that text. EBON. Jeez.
Oh, EBON. What happened with that one?
Went from like $7.80 to $15.
780 to.
Holding that around $10.50 right now.
Well, yeah, it is holding up. EBON. Yeah, this thing was going bananas. CKPT. Bison wants us to look at. CKPT. Look at the daily first of all. Look at that. CKPT, potential dip buy.
Yeah. It's holding 3.
Yeah. Thanks, Bison, for bringing that up. We'll see if we can get some more downside to 3, and then maybe we can find some support at 3. Hold dollar number, plus that's the area of the breakout on the daily. Missed that short. Damn it. Missed that short yesterday. Missed a dollar share right there. I forgot about this one. Took it off my radar. I'm going to put it back on. CKPT. So don't forget it. We'll add it over here.
So when I told you last night, I'm like, Sava's going to gap up to 10. Got close. 9.40. It hit.
You did say that, huh? You said, I'm calling it now. Right? You did. And what did I say? I think I said, calm down, Henry. Yep. Here, calling it now. Sava gaps up over 10 tomorrow. Just went long at 8.50. Nice call, Henry. Not bad. And then I said, calm down, Henry. Because I never think the stock's going to keep going up. Right? Probably should get out right now of Kodak. Get out for break even almost right now. I can make 1 penny on it if I get out right now. But I think it's gonna have a dump right at the open, which I always think that. Fuck. Alice, good morning. Glad you tuned in.
Yeah, we got 2 minutes basically. I mean, it's looking like it could have a pullback at the open, but it's got a lot of support from afternoon or after hours yesterday and today pre-market in 11, anywhere from 11 to 11.50. I mean,
well, if it dumps to 11, yeah, I'll be covering at 11. It should. Yep, 10.50 to 11. It should have some support. We'll see. I'm hoping to cover some down most of my shares. I got a little over 1,200 shares right now short. So we'll see if it dumps to 11. I'll cover most of it there, and then we'll let the rest work.
Work.
We got a minute and a half. So if those of you just tuning in, I'm short KODK right now. I'm risking $12. If it gets over 12, I'm out. I'm short from the 1160s, 1165 to be exact. Henry's still long from the 840s. What's your line in the sand, Henry? What are you going to get out if it breaks what level? KODK, yeah.
If it breaks, probably 10. I put a stop loss in at like 10.85.
Why not red to green? Red to green is put it just below red to green, because red to green is 10.70. So what if you put it just below like 10.50, like 10.45? Because I mean, sometimes they dip just below red to green and they bounce off of that. You know what? If Kodak panics down to red to green, I'm probably a buyer there. Somewhere around the 10, between the 1070s and 1060s, I'm probably going to be a buyer there.
We'll see how it acts right before I leave for work. 10 seconds.
Good luck, everybody. Good morning, Matt. Gotta get the 1 minute chart up. A little bit of panic, but it's getting bought up. I might not even stick around for it to get past 12. A lot of indecision right now with this one. Look at it. 1 minute it's selling off, selling off. There we go. Panic, panic, panic. Cover. Covered some in the 1130s. Probably might want to cover some more. Covered some more. It might get bought up right here and then squeeze back. So I covered 700 shares right there in the 1130s. Still got 500 left, 520 shares left. We'll see what happens. Meanwhile, SAVA starting to dip. So let the rest of these shares work with KODK. Meanwhile, TCON doing nothing. WKHS dipping down from 29 to 28. The red to green on WKHS is $28, so it might get bought up right there. SAVA still dipping down to the 850s. And we're getting more downside on KODK. Going to try to be patient with the rest of these shares. Down to 11 now. I just tried to take some out at 11.16. Or I mean $11.10. But I missed it.
Getting bought right up, it looked like.
All right, got some out at 11.10.
How was that?
That was me. Covered some more at $11. All right, don't cover any more, Brian. Don't cover any more. That was me whistling. Shit. TCON squeezing up to 550. See, I think Tim Sykes bought something. Nope, he just said good morning. Good morning, good fella. Good morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, All-Star. Good morning, blah, blah, blah.
This is everybody saying hi to him. Bonjour, carissimo. Somebody said that. He's late to the party. Look at that. Look at that. WKHS bounced off of red to green perfectly. Right off that $28. Perfect. Red to green. $28. It bounced perfectly. Technical analysis. 101. INO taking a little bit of a dump and a bounce. SRNE dumping and bouncing. We are in a directionless market, ladies and gentlemen. I heard Nate Mashad say that today. I was like, that's a good way to describe the market we're in right now, because we don't know if it's going to find support and start going up or if it's going to continue down in the overall market. VVPR up to $8.40. Look at that. If I would have had just some patience, held it for a few days, but higher the better with VVPR, because the higher VVPR goes, the better short it's going to make. So please keep going, VVPR. Man, I had five. Imagine if I would have held I had 5,000 shares with a 664 average. I could have just done nothing this week. I could have done absolutely nothing this week and then just woke up today and been like, oh, here, let me sell my VVPR for a fucking $10,000 winner. You know what I mean? I'm doing way too much fucking work. Entirely too much work, huh, Henry?
Yeah, right. If it was that easy.
You know what, though? I like doing the fucking work, all right? To be honest with you guys. That's part of the fun, is the process of fucking, is the challenge. It wouldn't be any fun if it just came easy to us, would it, Henry? Henry's like, fuck that. I just want everything to go up. You like it, Henry.
I do.
What they
say? WPRT squeezing, gonna get halted.
WPRT? Okay, I added to my short into this little pop. In the at 11:20, I added to my KODK. And you said WPRT?
Yep.
Why can't you just go to work late, Henry, on Fridays?
Because Friday's a good day. Everybody gets paid and...
We need you, Henry, in the live stream, sir. Please don't leave us. No, you can leave us, Henry. Okay? Get out of here. We don't care anyways.
Squeeze. Squeeze.
Is it going to squeeze? Is it going to break out? Look at that. It's going to break the pre-market highs. WPRT.
I'm selling some right now.
Look at that. Nice long, Henry. Look, it's a breakout on the daily. Breakout on the daily. What's the float? Float is 22 million.
Yeah. I sold some at 240.
I like that sell.
I got sells all the way up into... Show me. I'm all out at $3. If it gets that far. Meanwhile, Sava's holding up.
Added just a tiny bit to my KODK at $11.16.
You added some more short?
Yeah, I covered all but like 300 shares when it dipped below 11, and so now this little pop I added some back. WKHS looking to test red to green. Matt says nailed the top, Henry. Oh, on this WPRT. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. Ooh, looks like Sykes was long WPRT. Sold at 233. He bought at 212. I didn't even know that. Oh, shit. Okay, so I just added some more shares at 11.50. An order that I had in just got executed on... Look at that. The squeeze is coming back on KODK. I think I want to add some more here, though. In the 1160s.
I don't think WPRT's done yet.
Doesn't look like KODK's done yet.
I'm selling it. I got sells at 245, 250, 255 every 5 cents. I'm selling shares, so
we're gonna get over 12. I gotta get out.
There it goes, breaking.
Oh, testing 12. Slat rejected so far by 12.
That's all right. I bet within 5 minutes it's at 12:20.
Man, volume just surging in right now.
It's breaking that resistance. It hit it like 4 times since after hours yesterday.
It's going to get over it.
It's going to push through here in a couple minutes probably.
Wow.
Left down pretty hard.
What were you saying? What were you saying about the standard deviation of 12? What I've never studied the standard deviation. Can you explain any of that to us?
Not really, because I'm still learning it. It's on the boiler room. He's really good at making it make sense.
I think it's funny that 12 I picked as a key level, even though I didn't know anything about the standard deviation. That was my risk. That's good. WPRT, hard smack down to below pre-market highs. Choppy stocks. Missed out on a few cents, but took the meat of the move. That was Sykes' comment. All right, so we're pulling back to the 1150s. We'll see how the 1150s hold. I might cover some right here just to be safe, because this thing could hold support here at 1150 and then squeeze me out. And I should have covered some right down towards the 1150s. Missed my cover. Should have covered some down there at 1150. Now it's going. Now there it's going. Man, that $12 is just a key level.
That's what I'm saying. Once it breaks it.
Oh, I covered half my shares up there. Fuck. I thought it was gonna bust through. Okay, I added them back in the 1180s. I got premature with my cover. I thought it was just about to bust through, so I got out. Not all of them, just only 500 of them.
If such a hard resistance, if it breaks it, it's going to go to 13 easily.
Dude, Sava holding 850 and now squeezing a 9.
Yep, I'm watching it.
Added a little bit more at 1170, 1175. Man, WKHS bounced off that red to green or green to red perfectly. Back up to 29 with WKHS. Sava rejected my $9 so far.
Look at my party is squeezing. Yeah. I still have that from yesterday. It's over at 315 now. Oh, yeah. Chicky. I'm long from like 280, so.
Dude, PEIX, another green day, squeezing up to the 660s now. PEIX. Leroy says, good luck, LP. And Leroy's probably like, you're fucking crazy. Well, I have my risk, Leroy, and as long as I respect that, it keeps me safe. I'm okay with losing a few $100. I'm not okay with losing a few thousand. 12 is obviously key level, you know, and if it fails up here, you know, I can make some good money. And I already booked some profits earlier, so if it takes me out, I'm probably just going to break even on the trade because I already took most of my profits on my first short down at 11. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I should probably take some off here in the 1140s. Get some nice failure. Boom. Covered some at 1135. Look at that. I'm going to cover some more. Covered some more at 1130. Okay, still got 800 shares left.
Sava's 910.
Sava is squeezing. Look at that. Go, Sava, go. Going to break the pre-market highs.
Go, Sava, go. Go, Sava, go.
I'm surprised there's still shares to short of KODK. I put another order to add some back at 1156. Sykes just bought 63,000 shares of SIRC at 0.0717 cents. Partial execution on this solar play, breaking out of multi-month base with positive earnings news yesterday. Let's see how far I can go. What time you gotta go to work, Henry?
In like 4 minutes.
At least she popped in for a little bit. Damn it, I missed my cover down under in the 1120s. It's okay though. Could cover some now. Yeah, I will. Alright, don't cover anymore, Brian. Wait. SRNE took a big giant shit. Bleeding out. VVPR looking... I don't know what VVPR is going to do. It's spiked and it's up at the 830s. PEIX I'm interested in. Okay, took a starter short on PEIX at 670. All right, KODK testing $11 now. Now about to test low a day. I probably should cover some more down here at 11. Just going to break low a day. Now the red to green on KODK is 1170. I might actually look to buy some there. Shit, I probably should buy some here at 11. It'll probably bounce to 1150. You could buy it here at 11, and I bet you could buy it here at 11 and then sell it at 1150, right up at VWAP. I'm not going to, but I'm just saying it's a potential idea. Yeah, PEIX is pulling back for me some. I shorted at 670. Did you take any profits up there near 12, Henry, on the KODK?
Nope. It's Friday. I don't think it's done. I don't think it's gonna sell off today. I have such a good position. I'm gonna just.
Yeah, you've got such a such a good entry that you have the luxury of being able to let it move around. You have the luxury of letting it move around and do its thing.
Yeah, I mean, I only have 250 shares, so.
You have 250 shares right now?
Yep.
Wow, that's like $3 a share.
Yep.
It's almost the K-ball.
I know, that's my goal was to make it $1,000 on the trade, so. I just put my stop losses in and hopefully it doesn't hit him.
SAVA getting rejected by the pre-market highs so far.
Alright, I'm gonna get rolling out.
Bye, Henry.
See ya.
Hey, what's your line in the sand? Was it 11 still or?
KODK?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna do 10. Looks like 1070.
1070. Well, Henry, keep in mind that 1070 on KODK. Let's see here. The red to green is 1070. So if you're gonna do 1070, just put it just below 1070.
What's that dip this morning? Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do. Let me go look back on the chart here a second.
Just know that 1070 is the red to green. So it might, like, say it dips down to 1070s, it may. Here.
I don't want to get shook out, so I'm doing 1045.
I like that. I like that a lot because if you look from the pre-market this morning, you see that dip that got bought up at 1059. I'd probably put it just below that. I like 1045, 1040 because that's the $50 number. You're just below the $50 number.
Yeah, I don't want to get scared out because I can see it, giving a good. I don't think it's gonna pull back that much, but hopefully it doesn't. So 1045 it is.
All right, Henry. Have a good day at work, buddy. Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah, peace out.
Bye. SAVA buying was in SAVA at $9. Buying, you're trading well. Sold yours? Oh, okay. Your entry was $8.47. You sold at $9. I like that. Yeah. You bought it at a key support level? That's perfect. That's picture perfect, buying. Look at that. Okay, on my chart, that is great. That is great. I love this. If I wouldn't have been focused on KODK, I probably would have been buying this with you. Look at this. It dips down, and it holds like the 850s. Holds this area. See, it dips down, and then it comes back. It holds this 850 area, and then she sells it up at 9. Whole dollar number. You're coming into pre-market resistance at 9. I agree with you 100%. If I would have been buying at 850, I would have been selling most of my shares at 9. And then maybe hold the rest. See if it can consolidate over this VWAP, and we can get some continuation or breakout over 940. Oh, damn it. I took my eye off of PEIX, and now I'm getting squeezed a little bit. I didn't even take any profits. Fuck. Man. Missed out like on $150 in profits there. Could have took off half. We'll wait. We'll hold it for a little bit. See what happens. We'll take a little bit of pain. I'm only down $100 on it now. Only got 1,000 shares. And back to KODK. I think the KODK is going to take out low a day. It's looking pretty heavy down here. Guess unless it finds support. Man, PEIX up almost to 7. Okay, I added some shares at 690 into PEIX. Getting squeezed a little bit. We'll average up when it pulls back. Now my average is 681. Hopefully, let me make sure PEIX didn't put out any news. Nope, no news. Just on the biggest movers from yesterday list. Nice squeeze. Nice breakout on the daily. Nice consolidation for one day. Got to give it up to PEIX. Things come a long way from June, from 60 cents. Okay, I'm going to have to cover some of my T-Con right now. I think it looks like it's about to break out and keep going. Alright. Took a loss on T-Con. Oh, you're welcome buying. Alice, did you trade anything today? Matt, did you trade anything today? Leroy, did you trade anything today? Just curious. Bison, did you trade anything today? Okay, PEIX pulling back a little bit. KODK holding 11. I'll tell you what though, KODK, I got orders to add to my position at 1134, 1156, and 1177. I only have 340 shares left, so the rest of these I'm going to be kind of stubborn with. I'm just not a believer in KODK. It could hold up and they could squeeze it out. But, yeah, I'm not much of a believer, to say the least. Oh, I just got executed on some more on an ad at 1134 on KODK. It's about to test 1150. I think I'm going to move my order down to just under 1150. So I moved my order down. I put it at 1148. I probably should put 1143. See if VWAP rejects it. got the worst FOMO because I'm looking at, instead of waiting for it to get a, all right, moving my ad, another ad down to 11:30. I should just wait for it to come to me. But, all right, added some more in the 11:30s. So now my new average is 11:53 on KODK after my ads. See what happens. I'm thinking it's going to go down, it's going to break low a day, and then test the red to green. And it might go red. I don't know. Or it might hold up here and then get over VWAP. We don't know. All we can do is just react to the price action. Man, look how perfectly $12 rejected it. That's crazy. Now Henry's got me curious about the standard deviation. I'm going to look it up real quick. Let's do a little research. Standard deviation. Okay, standard deviation, the definition of it is a quantity calculated to indicate the extent of deviation for a group as a whole. Standard deviation and variance. Math is fun. Here we go. Standard deviation strategy. See what this one says. This article is to discuss standard deviation, indicator of a metaphor trader, which applies this statistical forex trading. Okay, this statistical concept and to other financial prices in order to reveal details about the market volatility and what it means to professional traders. What is standard deviation? Standard deviation is a term derived from the statistical branch of mathematics and is a method used to describe the distribution of a set of data values standard deviation ascribes a value to how spread out the distribution of those values are from the mean value for a set data, for a data set. The greater the standard deviation, the more widely spread the values in the data set are. The lower the standard deviation, the more narrowly spread the values are. I'm going to have to read that again. Sorry, I read like a third grader. Standard deviation ascribes a value to how spread out the distribution of those values are from the mean value for the data set. The greater the standard deviation, the more widely spread the values in the data set are. The lower the standard deviation, the more narrowly spread the values are. So it's a way of, what I'm understanding, it's a way of of assessing the volatility of a particular stock. All right, so we're rejected by VWAP on Kodak so far. Could hold 11, still come back. Meanwhile, T-Con goes higher. Glad I covered that right now. PIX up to 7. Just over 7. Standard deviation is an indicator that measures the size of an asset's recent price moves in order to predict how volatile the price may be in the future. Oh, okay. That's a way easier explanation. It can help you decide whether volatility is likely to increase or decrease. A very high standard deviation reading indicates that a huge price change has just occurred, but that a decrease in volatility could soon follow. Very low standard deviation reading indicates the opposite. All right, that is way easier to understand than the last one I was at. I get it. It's just an indicator to tell you if it's overbought or oversold. Just like RSI. You know, RSI goes up to 90 or 80 or 100. It's supposed to be overbought, but it depends on which time frame you're looking at. INO bouncing off 15 really nicely. INO's back up to 16. I'll tell you what though, compared to last year, this September has had way more action than last year. Testing 11 again. Give it up, Kodak. I'm sorry, Henry, if you're listening to this, and I'm rooting for Kodak to give it up. TikTok WeChat ban clarification. Anybody have TikTok out there? FYI, on TikTok there will be no new downloads as of Sunday. People who have the app could still continue to use it. I don't use it anyways. So the Chinese are using TikTok to spy on us? That's the rumor? Maybe I should have covered KODK down at 11. It's holding that 11 real nice. It's putting in higher lows too. See it double bottom at 11. I almost bought it at 11. Remember I was like talking about buying it at 11 and selling at 11.50? That would have been a nice little trade right there I could have took. I verbalized it, just didn't execute it. SRNE bouncing off of 870 up to 910. Yep, I know it's coming back. The less the deviation, the less the range. It's just standard deviation from my interpretation. It's a measure of how extended the stock is. You know, if it's is an indicator is easy to interpret since it reflects the market behavior, which itself consists of shifts between highly active and sluggish market conditions. Standard deviation is too low, the market is exceedingly inactive, so it's oversold. It makes sense to expect a spike soon. So it tells you, if something's oversold, it makes sense to expect a spike soon. Conversely, if the value is extremely high, then a decline in activity is likely to follow. So it's just an indicator of telling you if a stock is too overextended or overbought or oversold. And up to 1150 and rejected. Do I add more? No, we'll just stick with what I got. Got an 1150 average. 1153 average. We'll just wait. SAVA rejected by the 920s again. I know up to 16. Makes me want to short it, but I won't. Look at that. KODK slapped by VWAP again. Matt picked up some AMC to swing into the next week. And some PSTV. Hits 277, runs to 3 the past few days. I'm going to look at those real fast. You like AMC, don't you, Matt? You're always trading out. The movie theater? Okay, so you're buying on this little dip. I get it. Had a sell-off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days, and then now it's going sideways and consolidating. Yeah. Not a bad swing trade idea. You would expect a bounce here, maybe up to 650, maybe even 7, maybe it goes higher. Makes sense to me. I'm not going to do it just because it's a slow mover. I'm trying to get 50 cents on a $6 stock in like minutes. I can't wait too long. Although if I would have waited a few days with VVPR, which VVPR is going to be a short soon. It's squeezing now. VVPR. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Up to 850. Okay, I didn't have to do anything this week. Okay? I didn't have to do anything this week. I could have just held VVPR from Monday and been selling into this push in the 8s. There we go. SAVA over 9, breaking the pre-market highs. There SAVA goes. Pushing towards 950. Higher the better for VVPR. Hopefully it keeps going. So how many green days is this? Because I'm going to look to short VVPR very, very soon. So I want it to get, ideally I'd like VVPR to get to like 950. If it gets over 9, I'll probably start shorting some around 9, between 9 and $10. Probably 10. At 10, it should be 10. Should wait till 10, so I shouldn't short it now. We're over 950 on SAVA. KODK, still trying to hold strong. Testing 1150. Look up, dude, that number 5 dip buy is gold. Is it not? Look at that. It sells off, low volume sell off. Now, I was in from 664. Was that my average? And when it couldn't get over 7, I mean, I sold some up here in the 720s and at 7. And when I didn't get my second green day off the bounce on the daily chart, when I didn't get my second green day and it decided to just consolidate for 2 days,
is now trading.
I got out. Because if it's not doing what I want, I didn't know if it was just going to consolidate or have a sideways day and then just continue down. So if it's not doing what I want, that's why I got out. That's why I didn't like this 2 days of consolidation that it had, you know, on Tuesday, Wednesday. And then yesterday I had a big green day, and then now today it's having another green day. So not all bounces are created equal. But this was a gimme setup. You know, perfect plan. I just didn't execute it very well. But I still made some money on it, so that's all that matters. Uh-oh, I got my 1177 on my KODK. It might get executed. Might just take it 1160. Missed it. I tried to get 1159. Didn't get it. Oh, got it. Probably should have waited for my 1177, but that's okay. Dude, SAVA. Up over 950 now. Keep going, SAVA. How did Sykes do on his trade with SIRC? Let me look. Ooh, and we can't forget about WPRT also. I gotta go back and check that one out. Let's see here. Let me look back. Sykes, did he buy SIRC? Yeah. Sold 63,000 shares at 0.079. And he bought at 0.071. So there you have it. WPRT. Can't forget about this one. Breakout on the daily. Huge volume today. Oh, got smacked down by 240. Now it's hanging around over 2. This thing could come back. WPRT. I need to get, yeah, I got it on a side chart over here. A lot of plays, a lot of stuff to look at. Fine, you cut your trade way too early. Oh, I'm assuming that you're talking about your SAVA trade, right? That you bought it at 847. You bought on the dip and then sold at 9. There's nothing wrong with selling at 9. Now, maybe you keep a small piece. A lot of times what I do is like, okay, so I bought the dip, I'll sell into the rip, and then when it pulls back, I'll add some shares back. Now, if you're under PDT, you don't have that luxury. If you're under PDT, you buy the dip, you sell in the rip over 9, and then you just hang out with those shares and look to sell, and then look to sell into another push, like up here, like maybe 950. PX, you got some short on PEIX? Me too, but I got a shitty average. My average is 681. So it's pulling back a little bit right now. I don't know if this VWAP's going to hold on PEIX. I got in a little bit early. So I'm probably going to cover some right here. I got a 681 average, so I just took like a 8-cent loss on some of them. I didn't cover it all. I just covered some of my shares. Because I can always add those shares back up and a higher low. SAVA looks like it's about to roll over. Man, I don't know. It'll probably hold up though. VVPR up at 860. Just dropped down to 820. I thought about shorting it up there at 860, but I told myself this thing needs more meat on the bone. It's not done yet. Maybe, hopefully, VVPR can hold up and doesn't roll over. And we can get a short on Monday. Over $9. I mean, I could have shorted up at the 860s and scalped it, you know. Because I had a feeling it was just going to roll over and dump real fast. And then maybe find support and then come back. What price did you get PIX at? Did you get it at 7? PEIX does not like to give up its gains. It's got some stubborn longs in there. They don't like to take the profits. Somebody's holding it up. But one day soon, someone's going to pull the plug on PEIX and that thing's going to fucking come hard and fast. Same thing with T-Con. And PEIX might not be done yet. It's holding this VWAP right now. Kodak consolidating, going sideways. Trying to make up its mind whether it wants to hug this VWAP and then squeeze out over 12, or if it wants to shit the bed and break Henry's heart. Covered at 685. 6.99. Yeah, I made 15 cents. Higher the better. Yeah, I agree with you there. If it squeezes out, if PEIX squeezes out, gets over, yeah, I'll have to take a loss on it, but it'll just make it that much better of a short later on. What to do with Kodak? Kodak is, I don't like the way Kodak's holding VWAP. Let's look at a 5-minute chart real fast. So right now it's hanging around VWAP. Longer it consolidates and goes sideways over VWAP, the more nervous that I get. Trying to decide whether I should cover my PEX right now on this little pullback to VWAP because it's holding. I'm going to cover some more. Covered some more PEIX. I got a shitty entry. So I covered my first original shares. Now that I covered those shares from the 670, now my second batch of shares that I shorted was at 689. SOL hitting high day scanner. Wow, multi-day runner. It's got a float of 19 million. SOL. Shit out of luck. Look at that. Squeeze from 2 to second big green day, moving into multi-day resistance. I may short this morning spike. Second green day. I think I'm going to short this spike. All right. So it went from $2 all the way to $2.60. Oh, got some executed. Not much though. Only got 500 or 600 shares executed. All right, got the rest. Got some more. Second green day on SOL, moving into a key resistance area on the daily chart. So we'll see what happens here. Kodak up to the 1160s. Looks like it's about to get over 1175. Bison likes my short. I'm thinking about adding more, but probably need a rip higher, towards 3. But I have FOMO, and I might just add some more right now. And I did, at 260. Probably a little bit early. See if it gets up to 275. Put an order right now. KODK rejected by 1175 so far. PEIX hanging around 7. Oh yeah, WKHS. Gotta get that baby up. What's it doing? WKHS up at 29. TCON looks like it's rolling over. It's down to 560, but every time it looks like it's about to roll over, it comes right back. So WPRT at VWAP. Need to get this up. WPRT. Yeah, it was holding over 2 earlier. Yep, looks like it's grinding back. SOL still hanging around the 260s. Looks like it's about to go higher. And look at the volume, daily chart. Big volume today. Big volume today on, or better than yesterday. What's PEIX going to do? Is it going to get over 7 and keep squeezing? Okay, here comes the smackdown by SOL. Looks like it's about to dump down to 250. SAVA does look like it's going to squeeze. SAVA. Man, a lot of plays to watch. Dude, SAVA gets over 10 bucks. God, I hope it gets over $10. I hope SAVA gets over $10 just because it'll make it such a good short. And Henry's going to make some money on it, you know? And anybody else that's long. KODK back down to VWAP. I'm getting impatient with KODK. It better break this trend real soon, or else I'm just going to get out. Already made some decent money on it this morning. looks like it's breaking the trend a little bit right now. KODK. So it's got this trend right here. See the higher lows that it's been putting in? So it looks like it's snapping that trend right now. So I'll hang out. Meanwhile, this SOL is holding up. It's going sideways. Oh, nice dump. KODK down to 1123. To cover or to not cover? I'm not covering right now. I want to see it break down past 11. I mean, it broke this trend right here, so it's bearish, but it could get bought up again over 11. Just going to hang out. SOL, I think it's going to go higher. Okay, I covered half my position for break even. I think it's going higher. Let's see if it can get up to 3 and then short it up near 3. Okay, I covered 2/3 of my position on SOL. And then if it squeezes up, I got short orders already in at 274. So we'll see if it squeezes up to the 270s. Uh-oh, PEIX. Up to 7. Up to 710 now. A lot of stocks to watch today. Can't keep up with them all. Look at that. It's holding this trend. It's holding over VWAP. I think SOL goes higher. If I believe that, I should just cover it all. All right, break even. I'm out of SOL. If it goes higher, I'll short it higher. I want to get it closer to 3. It may give it up, but I don't think so. Not right now anyways. I think it goes higher. Look at this trend. It's got a separation from VWAP. We want to get more extension. We want to get more standard deviation. I know that's not the correct use of that. SAVA is squeezing. It's not that it looks like it's going to squeeze. It looks like. Check RENN. Interesting chart. Good to keep a watch on. RENN. Yeah. Look at that. One big up day. Consolidated for 2 days. And then now up to the 260s. Hopefully it can keep going. Man, I'm glad I covered my PEIX. Look at that, up to the 720s. Keep going. More failure out of TCON. The red to green on TCON is 540. So if it gets below that, it might really start to panic. Covered a tiny bit of my Kodak at 11.28. Man, WKHS back up near the highs. CKPT kind of starting to bounce now, but hopefully, yeah, bounce off that $3. We were talking about that. Dang it, man, we missed that one. There's too many plays. CKPT. Remember we were talking about that pre-market? Look at that. We're like, oh yeah, if it can dump down to 3 on the daily, look at it. It spiked up, it dumped down to 3 exactly, bounced off that 3. I mean, we only missed like 20 cents. It might go higher than that. VVPR all the way down to 820, 830 now. Come on, SOL, go higher. SOL is about to pick a direction. It's coiling. It's getting tight. And PEIX is still grinding. T-Con starting to look weak. But every time it looks weak, it gets bought up. I don't think T-Con's dead. Look at that trend. I bet you it gets bought up right here at 550. Okay, Kodak's holding the 1120s. I'm going to cover some more. Oh, SOL looks like it's about to crack. Started to crack, then it got bought up. Come on. Go higher. Don't give it up yet. Damn. KODK about to test 11. Come on, KODK. So Bison's hoping that PEIX rips to 740, 750, and he's going to start in again short. PEIX. Yeah. It probably does go higher. This is a big move for this today. This is a big, big extended candle compared to a lot of the other candles that it's had. This is a big move. And it still could get bigger too. You know what? God, this thing, I'd love to see this thing go to like 8 or 850. Get some real super extension. Oh, that'd be a gimme short. Looks like it's about to pull back right now, though. But as long as it holds this 7, stays over VWAP, you know, there's that potential for a big parabolic move. EVGN keeps hitting my high day scanner. Breakout on the daily. Breakout on the daily. It's over $3 now. The breakout on the daily is over $3. $2.96 to be exact. So that was, dude, that's a picture perfect buy. Jesus. Look at that. Fucking textbook. You can't tell me the technical analysis doesn't work. EVGN. Like if you go to college, because you know in college they don't teach technical analysis. They only teach fundamental analysis. They'll tell you that technical analysis is just like a hocus pocus type thing. But it's not hocus pocus whenever you have a collective group, a lot of people seeing and thinking the same thing. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. When everybody sees certain indicators like, oh, okay, it's dipping next to VWAP, I think I'll buy. Look at this. It squeezes up to 320. It pulls back to 3, which is a breakout, which is the breakout over on the daily chart. So that's the breakout on the daily chart. So it holds VWAP. It also holds the breakout on the daily at $3. And then it goes to 343 right off 3. That's picture perfect. Damn. SAVA. Up to fucking $9.99. Hit a high of $9.99. I mean, does it get rejected by 10? I think if you're going to short SAVA right now, you short it right here at 980 and then you risk 10. All right. I took some short at 984 on SAVA. We'll see if it gets rejected by 10. I'm just going to put the stop loss in at 10. We'll risk 15 cents on a $9 stock. If it gets 1 penny over 10, I'm out. There's a real good possibility that it gets over 10. Yep, I agree, Bison. I agree with you 100%. $10 is a big level. It's a big level on the daily chart. I think right now, though, I think, tell you the truth, if you put a gun in my head and you say, where is SAVA going to be at on Monday? I think it's over 10 on Monday. But, well, you might be, well, then why am I shorting it now? because I feel like it's going to get rejected by 10 now, pull back to maybe like 950, 940, and I can cover. And then maybe it comes back later today. But it might just take me out right now. I got the stop loss in. Literally, my stop loss in is at 10:01. I probably should keep it a little. Let me give myself. Put it at 10:04. We'll see if it hit a high of 9.99. That's awesome. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Oh, it didn't take me out yet. Well, I'm glad I covered some of my KODK down in 1120s because it's holding up right now. There goes Sava. It's going to get over 10. There it goes. I'm out. Took me out. Bison says it might be a good buy if it gets over 10. It might just get over 10 just a little bit and just get rejected. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not going to short it unless we get a real big extension where we get big, long, several big, long extended candles. Then I'll short it. I haven't checked my profit, my P&L for the week. Let's see where I'm at. See how much money I made this week. This week was a decent week. I think so far I think I had one red day, if I remember correctly. So if you're on E-Trade and you want to check your profit and losses for the week, go to the website. Okay. Click on your account and click on the portfolios tab. Click on counts, go to portfolios, right? Click on your portfolio. And then right there to the right, you'll see positions, performance value, margin, gains and losses. Click on gains and losses. This is from the website. And then you can pick what dates you want. So from the 14th so not including today's profit losses, so far this week I'm up $3,318. Not bad, but not fantastic. And we're over 10. Over 10. God, Sava. Look at you. You are very extended. Man, I'm thinking I made a... Come on, Sava. Keep going. Get over 10 and go. It's looking like it's having a really hard time right here at 10. Look at that. It's about to crack. It's about to... See this trend? Look at that. It's about to crack that trend. Dump down to VWAP. Dump down to 950. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Timber down to 950. $9.75, $9.72. Probably gets bought up over 950 though. Meanwhile, I'm still waiting on KODK to break down. So this one, what I'm probably going to end up doing is I'm probably just going to put my stop loss in at my entry so I don't lose anything on it, which my stop loss is now 1156. Excuse me, 1154 is my average on, which is fine, which is good because it's under VWAP. So really, ideally, I want this to stay under VWAP, stay heavy, continue to break down, then test low a day, and then maybe this afternoon it gives it up and flushes down to the mid 10s or the low 10s. So I'll probably just throw a stop loss in at my entry at 1154. I might put it at 1161, risk like 5 or 6 cents. Just because sometimes they'll pop up just for a second over VWAP and then pull back down. Like you can see how it did it right here. See, it put in this shooting star right here at 9:10 a.m. It squeezed up to on the 1 minute chart. It squeezed up to 1155, and then immediately got rejected and went under VWAP. Oh, it looks like we're going to the low 11s right now with it. So I was on the right track with Sava. It's pulling back to the 970s, but I executed it poorly. Meanwhile, PEIX still hanging out over $7. There goes Sava down to 950, close to 950. I think Sava's a decent buy at 950. If you look at this daily, damn, look at this daily. Look at that. It gets over 10. God, I hope it gets over 10. Be awesome. You can buy it at 950 on this pullback, and then hold it, swing it to Monday. You know, as long as it stays strong and stays over VWAP, swing it to Monday, and then it breaks out over 10. Could break out over 10 later today. I'm not going to buy it, though. And you're like, well, why not? Well, I just don't want to be managing too many trades. I already made money for the week. It'll be here on Monday. Look, it's getting bought up right there in the 960s. Sava is. Might just be a higher low, though. Might just put it in a little bounce and then roll over and go down to the 950s, 940s maybe. Or it holds. VVPR back up to 840. NEXT still holding. I don't know if we didn't talk about this one too much. Look at the daily chart on this one. Look at that. Just a nice multi-day runner. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe this one cracks today. Hopefully it keeps squeezing. So I'm hoping this one's just on the watch list. I'm watching this one. I'm hoping that it continues and it squeezes higher. I'm just waiting for a short opportunity. Not really. I'm not going to long it, but I'm watching it for some extension so we can short it. And there we go. There's 950 on Sava. Is this where we buy at the $half mark? Buy a little bit here at 955. Small piece. I'm really tempted right now. Okay, I bought some. Don't break my heart, Sava. Quiet. There you go. Go ahead. The dog got all excited. To buy more, to not buy more. See if Sava can hold 950. I may be late to the party. Bought a little bit more, 953. You think buying thinks BE is going to be a good short soon? Check out BE. So I bought Sava at the whole dollar number. It's above VWAP a little bit. Hopefully it can bounce back. Squeeze out past 10 later today. I'm not going to hold my breath though. And it looks like it's about to get rejected right now. So I'm not going to, if this thing doesn't, I'm getting out if it doesn't hold right here. Come on, Sava. Hold the 950s. I got a stop loss in right now at 946. So I'm not giving it much room. And Kodak. Kodak hanging out, holding up. BE. So I'm looking at the chart for BE right now. The daily. Oh, this thing's came a long ways. So yeah, I mean, it could get, BE could get rejected by the 18s, by this resistance on the daily chart. Gets over 20 though. They have news. Bloom Energy shares are trading higher than after Morgan Stanley maintained an overnight rating and raised its price. So that was this morning. Analyst upgrade. Price target of got raised from 21 to 23. It's got a float of 95 million. And I don't think Sava's going to hold. Maybe it is. Could be wrong. Sava gonna hold this? 940? 947? Well, it looks like it's about to bust through it. About to hit my stop loss. 1 penny away. And there she goes. Took me out. Probably holds here though. Holds. It's right at VWAP. Probably cut my stop loss was too tight. It's gonna hold. Kodak's coming back. This stubborn son of a bitch. Look at this choppy mess. Look at this choppy mess. At least I caught the covered into this. Shorted the spike. Covered some here. Added here. Covered some down here in the 11s, 1120s. Probably should be done with this for now. Man, Workhorse up to 29.80. Oh, almost to 30 now. Workhorse, what a beast. INO up to high day. VVPR came back to 860. Oh, PIX kind of rolling over a little bit. The 690s. Probably get bought up here at VWAP. WPRT. Oh yeah, I forgot about WPRT. WPRT. I thought I had it on my charts. Did I take it down? Let me look at it real quick. WPRT. Fighting for every penny, huh? Yeah, it is. Fighting for every penny. It's over VWAP though. It's putting in a nice nice consolidation. It's putting in a nice base. Look at it from the 5-minute chart. Look at that. Look at that base it put in. Over 2. Put in a nice double bottom. Now it's getting ready to swipe up. SAVA dipped just below the 950s. And now it's wanting to come back. I knew T-Con was going to hold down in the 550s. Good T-Con. See that trend from yesterday? Just continue. It's getting bought up now. I have no position on T-Con. Look at this thing. Wow. What a fucking pump chart. I got to be there for this short though. I got to add some shares back near the highs. Cuz we don't know when they're going to fucking pull the plug on it, but when it happens, I want to be there. Might be today. I'm thinking about covering all of my Kodak right now. I don't like the way it's just consolidating and holding up. It hasn't broke down past, it hasn't touched 11 in a while. Take the rest of my profits. Right now I got $173 of profits, 179, 190, 196 profits that I could take on it right now. What to do? Take my profits? Take some of them. Won't be able to live with myself if I cover it and it breaks down. There's almost $300 in profits now. And 1130s cover. Covered some at 1130. 1125s might hold. No clue what T-Con's going to do. When they're going to pull the plug on it. But I feel like the end is soon for T-Con. I feel like they're going to pull the plug on it very, very, very soon. We'll see. I probably should just short T-Con and then just average up little bits by little bits as it goes up. PIX testing VWAP. It's at 690. I thought it would get bought up right here. Probably does. SAVA down to 940. CKPT up to 330, still grinding. It was a nice number 5 dip buy. Missed that one. VVPR up to 850.
Daddy.
Hi.
Daddy.
Yeah. Huh?
Do you have coffee?
Do I have coffee? Yeah, I got some coffee right here.
Can I have a drink?
No, you can have no drink. You don't need no coffee. Yeah, you have that 3-year-old energy.
No, I want a drink.
This is cold coffee. You don't want cold coffee, do you?
Yeah?
You do? Why do you like coffee?
Because my mommy gave me a drink.
Because mommy gives you a drink of coffee?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
She gave me last drink.
Oh, okay. She gives you the last drink?
Yeah. Of that last drink.
What's Daddy doing right now?
Trading.
Trading.
Where's people?
Where's the people at?
Yeah.
They're in the computer. See, they're making comments right here. They make comments. Someone post a comment, say, "Hi, McKenna." Somebody write, "Hi, McKenna," in the comment sections so I could show it to her. Give them a second. See if somebody says something.
Okay.
We're watching the stock market.
What are they?
Where are they? They're out at their house, but we communicate through our computers.
I can't see them.
Okay. SAVA down to 930s at VWAP. Right at VWAP. I want to buy it here. I want to try one more time. Okay, I got it at 938. Look at that. Look, she says, "Hi, baby girl. Hi, McKenna." Look at them. They're commenting. They're posting. They're saying hi to you. Say hi.
Hi.
Oh, good job, Kenna. You know what? I got to get a thing where I can show my face so you guys can see my daughter. She's the cutest little girl. Do you know? Huh.
I can't see them.
You can't see them? That's okay. They're there, I promise you. Look, Bison says hi, McKenna. Look at everybody saying hi to you.
I can't, but I don't see them.
She wants to see you guys, but Sweetheart, they don't have a camera on them, so they can't see them. Okay, I got long at 938 on SAVA. Right at VWAP.
Hi.
So we'll see if this works. I'm going to keep the wrist super tight again. It might just bust through this VWAP. 936.
Can you hear him? I can't hear them.
They don't talk, Kenna. Only Daddy talks.
Daddy?
Yeah. Oh, you're giving me a hug?
Where's the traffic?
Where's the chapstick? I don't have any chapstick. You already ate it all.
No.
You little mongrel.
Their mommy's
My kid's obsessed with chapstick, and I don't know why.
There's some in mommy's purse.
Chaps. Ooh, you got mocos all over your face.
Okay, let's go. Okay.
Hey, babe, she's got boogers all over her nose.
They both do. Come on, Susie, let's go.
She said they both. Here, let me get a Kleenex.
Blow it, Ken. Okay, blow your nose.
Go, mommy. Okay, bye, Felicia. Oh, Saba took me out. I tried and it failed again. Lost a little bit more on it. I wanted to think it was going to bounce. I was just late to the party. On the trend when it was going up, I wasn't buying it. Don't know why. PEIX is popping off that VWAP. God, it just dipped below. Saba just dipped below. It just dipped below and took me out. That sucks. Need to be risking 930. Okay, I got back in at 940. 939 is what I got back in at. I need to risk 930. List the low of this candle. Man, I'm just trading this one really bad. I could have had the short. I would have covered at 950. Would have made 30 cents on 1,000 shares. Been $300. See if SAVA can fight its way back off this VWAP. That'd be picture perfect, right? If it bounces off VWAP perfectly, just barely dips below. So now what I need to do is just set my stop loss at 929 and then leave and go work out and do something. And then when I come back, maybe we're up, maybe we're testing $10. Man, PEIX bouncing off that VWAP. Really, really nice. Look at that. Bounce off VWAP. Bounce off VWAP. And KODK is going sideways. Looks like it's about to break 1125 KODK any second now. There's 1125. What was that? Sounds like my wife is dealing with disaster right now. One baby's crying. I'm going to break down past 1125. Maybe. I'm and get bought up right here. And SAVA looks like it's going to continue lower. Put the stop loss in. 929. One last time. And really, this VWAP right here, this should hold ideally. Look, this is the breakout over the high of the days this morning. The 930s and 940s. That's when it broke out and it squeezed up. Now it's down to 930. Looks like I might get another paper cut on it. I need to leave it alone. Come on, get bought up at 930. I got the stop loss in at 929. Leroy, come on, guys, smash the like button for McKenna. Yes, PIX was a picture-perfect bounce for off VWAP. Bine says long KODK from 1110. It's probably not a bad idea. I'm still short. I covered half of it though because I'm nervous. This thing's holding longer it consolidates here, the better for longs. I'm okay with it squeezing though, because if it gets over 1150 and starts pushing higher, I'll just get out. And yeah, I'm all about multi-day runners, and I'm all about stock squeezing. It just creates more opportunity. I like your entry at 1110. You could risk 11, because if it breaks 11, then you know that this trend that it's had all morning long is broken. If it breaks down past 11, honestly, it's down here at the lows of this trend right now. See, it's down at 1121. It's down here at the lows of this trend. I'm thinking about covering right now and just being done with it. Look at that. SAVA got bought up. Fuck yeah. Didn't hit my stop loss. I'm 0 for 3 on SAVA this morning. I tried shorting it in the 980s and then covered when it barely broke 10. Took a scratch there. Tried shorting at 950. Took a scratch there. And then again, and then now I'll hop back in. There we go. Maybe I should just get rid of KODK. Look at that. There goes SAVA. We're up to 950s now.
IPO is now trading.
We got a new IPO. AHACU is now open. Come on, SAVA. Keep going. Okay, I'm going to sell a small piece of SAVA right now. I know I'm probably selling too early, but I just want to take a small piece off just to reduce my risk, take a little profit, and then now we can let the rest work. So, all right, so what I'm going to wait is I'm going to wait for it. Hopefully it retests 10. If it gets up close to 10, I'm going to sell another piece of it, and then I'll probably sell half of what I have left now. I took 1,000 shares at 940. So if it gets up, and I just sold 200 shares. So if it gets up close to 10, I'll sell another 400 and I'll keep the rest. And if it breaks out over 10 and then retests the 10 and holds the 10, I might add shares back. PEIX. Fucking cracking. Well, that sucks. I don't want to chase it down here with the short. PEX starting to fall. I snagged some short at 680. I didn't want to, but I had to chase it. Probably was a bad chase. Probably need to wait for a bounce, actually, to short into. It's rolling over. I'll add to a bounce. Covered a little PEIX. I'm going to wait till it bounces back up to VWAP and then add to my short. And we're going higher with SAVA. Look at that. It's working. It's working. Yep, PEIX dumping. I kind of chased it there, Leroy. Got some at 680. I feel like I chased it. That's why I covered a little bit in the low 670s. KODK might be breaking trend. Maybe not, though. This thing's choppy. Every time I think it's going to break trend and break down, it gets bought up. Down to $11.14. It could still hold right here. It could still get bought up right here. Look at this support it has at 11.10. Next level would be the 1090s. See, it's getting bought up right now. Makes me want to cover, take the rest of my profits on it. SAVA's starting to pull back a little bit. I need to get the stop loss in on SAVA. So for me right now, SAVA's more of a swing trade idea because I'm hoping it can get over 10 later today or Monday. So as long as it stays strong and it holds up and it's grinding towards 10 all day long, then I'm going to stay in it. If it breaks down past VWAP, I'll get out. Oh, Kodak cracking, going down to 11 now. Oh, Kodak touching 11. See if it gets bought up here. VVPR squeezing. Oh, yes, over 920. Ooh, that's exciting. Thank you. VVPR. Oh, that makes me want to short. I need to wait, though. Keep going, VVPR. Covered some more. PIX at 669. Oh, I'm really thinking about... Nope. Not ready to short. Not ready to short VVPR just yet. I'm going to wait. I need more extension. More extension. Kodak testing 11. This is a test. This is a key test here. It holds this 11, it could come back. I should take some profits here. Down to 11. Damn it. I had a stop loss in. I think Kodak's about to bust through 11. Man, to short VVPR to not short. I'm gonna wait. I need more extension. We need to get it closer to 10. I'm gonna put in a wish order at 9. A wish short at 940 something. Kodak still holding over 11. Look at that. Still holding over 11. I got a stop loss in at $11.11 for half my shares. So if it continues flushing, great. But if it starts to bounce and come back, then I'll take some profits. And we're going higher with VVPR. And I think we're about to crack 11 on all right, I took a starter short on VVPR at 921. I know I'm probably early, but I just want a little dabble just to stay involved. And Kodak is holding 11. Holding 11. It's about to crack 11 though. Look at the level 2 on. Look at that bid stacked up on the level 2, but it's just getting eaten up by the sellers on Kodak. Now we're down past 11. I'm going to move my stop loss down. Okay, I moved my stop loss down to 1104 on Kodak. We'll see how it tests on the 1090s. Because it could find support here in the 1090s. This is the low a day is the 1090s. Now it's starting to bounce. All right, I took some profits at 1104. Might just want to take all of it off. No, I won't. I got a good entry. Oh, SAVA. Forgot about that one. I'm still on that one. Up to the 970s. Should I sell a little bit up here? No. Up to the 960s. All right, I promise I'll hold the rest. Okay. I'm going to hold the rest of my SAVA. I need to forget about it. The goal is 10. I don't know why I'm selling at 960. Henry's right. I always take profits too fast. All right. And Kodak bouncing off low a day. VVPR pulling back to 117, but to $9, but it'll probably get bought up right here. He got bought up. Yeah, I got some VVPR short, 921. Nothing huge though. It's an exciting Friday. A lot of shit going on. I missed most of it, but that's okay. Look at that. SAVA up to the 970s now. Yes. Keep going, SAVA. VVPR. How high is your bounce going to go? Okay. Came all the way from $6, just below $6. And now you're at 9. If If VVPR could extend to $10, I'd really pile in. Yeah, Sava's looking good, man. So I'm going to hold that one that long. As long as it doesn't take out my stop loss. Sava could be a potential power hour squeezer today. Later today. It's probably going to dip down here soon, but as long as it holds over VWAP and puts in those higher lows, I may have to add some shares back later. You know you're getting old whenever you just wake up in the morning and shit, it hurts and it's swollen. Like when you're young, usually if something hurts and it's swollen, it's because you were doing something. You were like, playing football, or you were playing with your friends or whatever, and you fell and you hit your knee. Today I just woke up, my knee's fucking swollen, and it hurts, and I didn't do anything. Like, Jesus Christ, it sucks getting old. VVPR, you're funny. So I had, imagine 5,000 shares. Wow. Over 10 grand. If I had help from Monday. I just don't trust them though. We're up at 980 with Sava now. Nice. VVPR pulling back to the 890s. Not really sure what it's going to do. I got an order to short more PEIX at 690. Alright, I'm impatient. I took some more at 677. And VVPR doing its standard fucking dump after it spikes. VVPR, it spikes, fails. And then when it fails, it spikes. So, I should have took more shares. And then I could be covering into this with a nice profit. Because it's probably going to get bought up right here. Alright, I took some profits on VVPR at 885 into this pullback. Hopefully it holds up and it squeezes. God, I hope it squeezes. I guess I made 35 cents on it. Not too bad. Look at that. KODK bouncing off that low a day. This might be my spot to add though. Oh, doesn't look like there's any shares to short. KODK, that's okay. Bine says, hoping Sava to squeeze more so I can short as well. Right now, I am just a little skeptical. Yeah, I'm, well, I mean, you never know. If you look at Sava right now, I mean, this could be a higher low. And then it fails, which is making me want to take profits. This could be a higher low right here. And then it rolls over and dies. I don't know. I got my stop loss at my entry, so I cannot lose on the trade now. So I'll be thankful for the fact that I made some money on it, or made back what I lost in those two little scratches. And it's gonna get, it's up to 980 now. I don't trust it. Okay, I sold some more at 980. Fuck. I'd love to see it get over 10 and continue on Monday, but I don't know if it can. I mean, if you look at the daily chart on this, look at this daily. Jesus. $10, such a key level. $9.88 now. Okay, I'm boxed in now on Sava. I just took the short at 9.89, and look at it, it's going to break out past 10. Maybe. I shouldn't be shorting this. But I feel like 10's going to reject it. I feel like right now 10's going to reject it. It's going to pull back and put in another. I just don't think it can get over 10 right now. I think it can get over 10, but I think in order for it to get over 10, I think it has to test 10, pull back, put in a higher low, test, you know what I mean? And then come back out and break out maybe in power hour. So that's why I shorted it right now, because I'm trying to scalp it maybe down to 950 or so. Or 960, and then I might add those shares back that I already sold. But there's been a lot of times where I thought that I was like, okay, it's not going to get over high a day right now, and then all of a sudden it just broke out over high a day, and it just off to the races. Here comes the pullback. So I got short at 987. I don't know if this is a higher low right here with Sava, or if it's going to squeeze out past 10. I think if this thing gets over 10, I'm going to have to add to my long. Because Because we may just get, if it gets over 10, we may just get a big parabolic push.
IPO is now trading.
Another one? I don't know. I don't see. I don't think SAV. That's why it's short. I don't think SAVA can get over 10 right now. It's midday, moving into midday. It's looking stuffy right here. It's got a cold. SAVA wants some Sudafed. Maybe not though. Maybe SAVA eats a chili pepper, clears that shit right up, and then it skyrockets. I tried to add on KODK in the 1120s, but there was no shares. And now KODK's rolling over. Is SAVA gonna do it? God, I don't know. I don't think so. I'm gonna add to my position. Oh, and of course, right when I go to add, it fucking puts in a big red candle. So SAVA could get bought up here at in the 970s. The trend's still there. I feel like it's gonna pull back though some more. So we have over 50 million shares traded on SAVA so far. KODK down to 913. What happened with SOL? I forgot about that one. Did it ever get up there to 3? Nope. Just kind of gradually fading. Probably a good short. Alright. So now SAVA might break this trend off this bounce that it's had. I'm still long bias on SAVA. I'm just short in the short term. I think it's going to have a pullback maybe to the 950s. And that's where I'm going to look to cover. Actually, I'll probably add to my position. There it goes. Where do I want to add at? Do I want to add here in the 970s? Tried to add at 971. Got it. Got some at 971. Added to the long. My goal for the short is at 950. Okay, covered a little bit at 969 on SAVA of my short. I think it might just get bought up right here.
IPO is now trading.
Look at that. BE's hitting high a day scanner again. That one's still going. What's my next number 5 dip buy I'm looking for? Well, we just got to look for multi-day runners. So, for off the daily chart, and look at the daily chart. So, you know, potentially, hopefully, hypothetically speaking, it has to set up on the daily. Okay. Sava's not a good example right now because it's not even. It has a lot of work to do on the long side before it can become a good dip buy. One would be what's Next doing? Okay, look at Next. NEXT. So say Next continues to go and it gets some more extension and then it crashes for 2 or 3 days, then we'd look to buy it. PEIX, this is a perfect one. This is a good one. So I don't know how much higher PEIX is going to go, but say PEIX squeezes to 8 and it dumps down to 5. SAVA needs more extension. T-Con. Just looking for the multi-day runner. Now T-Con, when T-Con goes, when they pull the plug on T-Con, when this thing goes, this one I believe is going to be a great dip buy that day. So I feel like T-Con, when they pull the plug on this one, this looks like this is fucking the epitome of a pump chart. Look at this. Low volume run up. Slow. Then when they pull the plug on it, say they pulled the plug today and it dumped down to like 3, then I'd be a buyer. If it dumped like 50%, say it goes from like 50 to 75% intraday, then I'm a buyer there. Into that panic. Watch, you'll see Sykes buy it too. This is top of the watch list right now for Sykes, T-Con. He's waiting for this thing. He's waiting for them to pull the plug on this piece of shit. And when they do, he's waiting. And when that thing drops 50, 60, 70, 80% in one day, he's going to buy it. It's going to be like a rubber band. That the more you pull it, and the more extended it gets, the harder the backlash. Okay, SAVA holding. Okay, I'm going to cover the rest of my SAVA. Looks like it's holding up. Actually, I'll cover it if it gets over 980. So I added to my SAVA long at 970. And I got a stop loss for my short at 980. So if it gets over this, should have covered in this little dip down to the 960s. Oh well. Okay, took me out of the short. Now we're just straight long again. Are we going to get over 10 with Sava? Look at that pullback. That pullback got bought up. I think we might get over 10. KODK is holding up pretty nicely. I don't know if you're still in buying. That'd be sweet if Sava got over 10 right now. I don't think it's going to, though. And KODA is coming back to 1130s. Should have just taken it all off down the low 11s. I'm out completely of KODK. Made some decent money on it today. Hopefully it squeezes and goes higher. Come on, Sava. Let's get over 10, man. Sava can get over 10. Remember last week? Was it last week or was it Wednesday? I bought... Which ticker was it? I think it was INO. I did buy an INO. No, it was last week. VXRT, was it? I bought on a pullback at like 10 something. And then I got out way too early, and then we got off the podcast and it went fucking parabolic after we got off, and I sold way too early. It was last week. I think we might get over 10 right now with Sava. It's threatening right now. Come on, Sava. Midday. Look at that. There it goes. Come on. The 990s. It might get rejected here. Smackdown. Come on, you sack of shit. I don't think it can do it. It can't do it. It's right up there. Midday. Midday. If we were power hour right now, I think it could. Look at that. Rejected. Should have shorted it up there at 990. You know shorts are getting nervous right now, though. If you're short right up here, it gets over 10. We should see a lot of short covers. And the breakout buyers buy it at 10. Come on, $10. Let's go. Come on, Sava. Do it, do it, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Come on, $10. Let's do it. Why is nobody talking about Sava in the chat? I'm going to pump it. Sava. Sava about to test 10. Super key level. So what I'm hoping is it gets over 10, then we get like a parabolic extension with some of these candles that we can sell into. Oh, you're breaking my heart. Okay. I'm putting a stop loss at 978. So what I'm hoping is going to happen with Sava is it consolidates and it goes sideways near its highs. And it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Maybe. Anyways, it consolidates near its highs and then it pushes through and breaks out. Maybe I'm keeping my stop loss too tight. I mean, I have a bad habit of doing that. It's better than fucking being the mayor of Bagholder City. I don't like fucking holding the bag for anybody. Even though occasionally we all hold the bag, right? Okay, I moved my stop loss down to 959, which sucks. Come on, Sava. Maybe it holds up. Power hour, we can get that $10 push, a big squeeze. I probably just shorted up here again, huh? For a yank back to 950. I feel that's why I got out buying. I mean, I took some profits down at 1104, and then just now, I mean, I covered up here in the 1120s because as soon as I covered, I regretted it because I was like, why am I covering into strength? Why am I covering into strength? And the reason why I covered into strength, it was just an emotional cover because I was tired of watching it and waiting for it. But really, right now, as of right now, there was no reason for me to cover. Oh, look at that. We're over 10 now on Sava. Finally. Yes. Come on. I'm going to move my stop loss up. Look at that. The squeeze is coming. I'm going to move my stop loss up to just under. Look at that. Look at that, boys and girls. All right. I'm going to have to sell some into this push over 10. There it is. The squeeze is on. There it is, boys and girls. Okay, sold some at 917. Or at 1017, sorry. Probably sold too early, but I can always add back. Let's see how it reacts when it pulls back to 10. Let's see if it can hold 10. If it can pull back, hold 10. Then maybe we get back in. Add those shares back. It is a midday breakout, so it might not be as midday breakouts are don't have the same type of volume as a power hour breakout. They don't have the same kind of extension. So it could just double top right up here. Let's see how it holds 10. In fact, if it can't hold 10, fuck you, I'm out. Stop on quote. It's pulling back. Man, I'm glad I sold some. Ah, son of a bitch. KODK down to almost 11. God, what a shitty cover I had up there. Shitty, shitty, shitty cover. Okay. I think SAVA may continue squeezing. I added shares back at $10.12 on SAVA. I probably didn't let it consolidate long enough. I got a stop loss in at 994. If it can't hold 10, I'm getting out. I don't trust it. Midday breakout. Should be shorting it probably. This could be a double top right here. In fact, if it goes to like 1050, I'm going to be shorting it. If it starts squeezing really hard, I'm going to short into a parabolic move. God, I hope. Come on. It's holding over 10 now. But this just could be a double top from this morning. Fuck. It's pulling back. Get bought up at 10. Come on, SAVA. Keep squeezing. It held 10. Testing 10 again. And 10 snapping. Maybe not. Well, it was exciting for a second. May still hold. So I have a stop loss in at 992. Excuse me, 994. Matt's calling WPRT. All right, so it took me out. That's okay, though. Made some good money on that. Did okay. Not too bad, especially after my first few scratches. All right, so WPRT. It's consolidating. Hanging around VWAP. I like stocks that are trending up, though, Matt. You know, that they're putting the higher lows. Like, this could just be a pull. Like, SAVA may just pull back here and then squeeze out later today over 10. But then sometimes I've seen stocks like with like WPRT that will just consolidate all day long like this, exactly like this, and then once the market closes, then after hours they squeeze up. Well, that was fun. We got a little breakout. The SPY is down. Thank you for letting me know that. Let's look at the SPY real quick. SAVA's starting to fail. I'm glad I got out. The SPY. Oh, wow. Jeez. Yeah. Ooh, dude, the SPY is about to break key support. So if we look at the daily on the SPY, look at this. Cracks 330, breaks 330. It's at 332 right now. Breaks 330. Look at that. The bottom could fall out. It's and now it just went red on the day. The SPY just went no it didn't. It went red at what price did it? Yeah, it went red a little earlier at 33.34. So if the SPY breaks 330, we might get see some more red days. Oh, we're back up to 10 now on SAVA. I kind of want to short SAVA right here. All right, I got some short on SAVA at 10.04. See what they're talking about in chat. TCon, Perk, HNCFK, iGen, SAVA, NNOX. Some of the tickers they're talking about in chat. So I took the short on SAVA. We're up at key resistance levels on the daily chart. It's midday, so I'm thinking it's going to fail up here. And I just tried to add to it and missed it at 10:01. Took it at 9.96. So it's midday right now. Midday breakouts are tough. For a stock to continue breaking out midday, it's tough. It just looks like it double topped up here. I think it needs to pull back, consolidate over VWAP a little bit before it's going to be able to squeeze over 10 later. KODK still holding up. KODK, you just need to set your stop loss at $10.89 or $10.79, just right below low a day, and walk away from it and forget about it. See, if you set it at $10.79, set it just below low a day, then forget about it. Hopefully, God, I hope KODK squeezes out. I think SAVA's about to snap this trend. Right here. Nuggets Lakers tonight. Matt. You know what
IPO is now trading.
I looked at the odds for the Nuggets Lakers game, Matt, and the Nuggets are a 4-1 underdog to the Lakers. So really, which we already have our bet set. Matt's got the Lakers, I got the Nuggets. Really, ideally, if I was getting odds on this, it should be my 25 burpees to your 100. But I'm the dumbass that agreed to 25 burpees. Even we got an even burpee bet. Then they got a good UFC fight on Saturday night. PEIX breaking down further. Okay, I chased PEIX down just a little bit. I added to my short. Probably not a good idea. But with the SPY going down, this thing's pretty overextended. I think it might flush. SAVA holding the 990s right now. And there's the flush right there. Midday breakouts are tough. So SAVA will cover a little bit into that flush. Okay. Covered some right there at 979. My goal with SAVA would be like 955. 950. Between 950 and 960. That's my goal with this short. I don't think SAVA's dead. But it's definitely, you know, midday breakouts are tough. Now it's flushing a little bit more. I'm going to cover some more. Hopefully in the low, in like the 960s. See if I can't get some out at 970. I got an order to cover at 970. I might find support right here though. $975. I got to order at 970. Probably should have put it at 971. Put it at 971. And it's holding. Come on, give me my 971. Nice little pop on KODK up to VWAP 1130s. And here comes my 971 on SAVA. It's coming. 975 by 974. There it is. I got it. All right, so I still got 500 shares left. Ooh, big volume coming in on KODK. KODK is perking and squeezing, trying to squeeze. But it's midday, so really ideally I would short here. Volume squeezing in. No shares to short on KODK. Did they just put out some news? Big volume just squeezed in. See if they got news. 11:15. Okay, so yeah, they just made the 42 stocks moving in Friday's midday session. So yeah, so that's probably the reason why the pop like that. So SAVA gonna find some support right here. Do I need to cover the rest of mine? Might not even make its way down to 950. Okay, it's going lower. Sava's going lower. Get ready to cover some more. See if I can get some out at 961. All right, I took some out at 972. I don't know. It's not really giving it up so much now. Sava is still long in my book. It's going to get it bought up here in the 970s and break out. This is my candidate for a power hour squeezer, Sava. I think Monday it's over $10. Could be wrong though. Ooh, INO is all the way up to 18 now? Holy smokes. Thank you, Bison. Forgot about INO. I got INO on my freaking thing, too. Wow. Look at that bounce. Holy smokes. Thanks, Bison. What a fucking bounce. Sell off down to 1439 and now it bounces. Damn, I want to short it. No shares to short. Of course not, fucker. Damn, that was a nice dip buy. There was on INO. There's your number 5 dip buy right there, Matt. It didn't sell off hard enough for me, though. It bounced too fast for my liking. Look at that. Look at that. Multi-day runner, 3-day run, a pullback, and then got bought right back up. God, I hope it keeps going. Got to keep this one on watch. Sava down to the 960s now. All right. Covered the rest of my Sava at 967. Woo! Man, nice way to finish off the week. Hell yes. Made all my money on Sava and I still got out too quick. Of Sava. Look at it. In the 960s. Should be buying right here. Okay, I just bought Sava. 965. I'm going to risk VWAP. I'm going to risk 950. And now I'm going to walk away and not look at it. If it hits my stop loss, oh well. I already made more on it. I took a small position. I only bought 500 shares. So I just bought 500 shares because I think that Sava will get over 10 by Monday. At least I hope it will. But doesn't matter what I think. Price action is king. If it can't hold over VWAP, It can't put in a higher low. It can't continue to hold near its highs. Then SAVA can lick my balls. And the SPY sucks today. So with the SPY being red on the day, you got to take into account for that too as well. So I got a stop loss in at 9.49. I'm going to put it at 9.48. Give myself a 1 cent wiggle room. Remember I told you my goal was the 950 to 960. I didn't make it. I didn't even make it there. PEIX. Did anybody grab some short? PEIX. It's rolling over. It's looking weak. Dude, it's going to be awesome for the NBA playoffs if we get a Miami Heat Denver Nuggets championship. That's going to be hilarious. That'll be great because basically nobody saw Miami Heat coming. You know what I mean? They have no real big stars. And then, you know, I mean, the Nuggets do got Jokic and that new guy, Murray. But they weren't really considered that great either. Look at that. 1830 on INO. Holy sheep shit. You got to keep our eye on KODK too. KODK is consolidating and holding. Look at that. KODK wants to squeeze. Holding up over that VWAP. I'm glad I'm out. I'm glad I am out. Look at the 5-minute chart on this thing. Look at this thing. It's just holding that fucking holding. Look, that big giant squeeze into the power hour yesterday, and it's just holding it. Holding it strong at 11. Sava's starting to come back now. Holding that trend. So probably goes lower though. This is probably a higher low and then it goes down to 950. If I think that, then I should potentially move my stop loss. Or sell now and then buy later. I think KODK is going to squeeze. Nope on PEIX. I know, up to 1833. God, I never saw that coming. What a bounce. VVPR, oh man, you suck. VVPR rolled over, dumped down to the 840s, but that's okay. VVPR will come back. Hopefully VVPR gets up to 10 on Monday so we can short the shit out of it. And SAVA. Look at that. Come on, SAVA. Keep going. All right, I got to do something else and trade stocks today. It was fun. It was a good trading session. It was fun. Made some money. Talked some shit. I'll be back next Wednesday. Every Wednesday, if you're new here, every Wednesday and Friday, I go live at 8:10 Central Time, 9:10 Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully SAVA's over 10 on Monday. Yes, everybody have a fantastic weekend out there. Enjoy your time with your family and your friends. Appreciate every single day. Here, you know what? I never do this. For September, you know I have the book that I always read the quote of the day. So I'll read Saturdays and Sundays. Let's see what tomorrow says. The 3 reasons every person should go to work every single day: to keep existing customers, to create new customers, to make ourselves and our organization the kind that other people want to do business with. That's Saturdays. This is Sundays. Life rarely asks you to do whatever it takes. However, life will always ask you to be willing to do whatever it takes. Willingness is the key. If you have a list of 50 things that must be done in order to get what you want, and you aren't willing to do number 50, then don't bother starting number 1. Before you know it, there will number 50 staring at you in the face, and everything done up until then will have been a waste of your time. All right, well. Ooh, here's a good one. Hey, I live by this actually. This is Mondays. I live by this. The average American will spend a total of 19,000 hours in their car. Don't waste it by listening to the radio. Make your car an institution of higher learning. Listen to audio tapes of great speakers, of great books. Turn your windshield time into learning time. I have been doing that for probably about 3 or 4 years. So that's where I listen. I listen to audiobooks in there. Hell, that's where I've been learning Spanish. I use the Pimslers, where you just put a DVD in there, and basically it starts with 1 word, and then it adds 2 words, 3 words, and it uses them in a conversation, and you listen and repeat. Listen and repeat. Listen and repeat. Here, I'll show you real quick. So let's see here. Pimslers is badass. I bought Rosetta Stone years ago. It ain't shit compared to Pimslers. It's because Pimslers mimics how you learn whenever you were a little kid, because you didn't learn to read and write and shit like that whenever you were a little baby. Your parents just talk to you and they teach you words. They point at objects and say, this is a book, this is this is that, and they just talk to you. So here's the Pimslers. Watch, listen to it.
De la lección 3.
Hold on, let me. So.
Él se va pasado mañana.
And
6.
6.
¿Puedes ir a la fiesta con nosotros? 7. Es en un restaurante.
Es un restaurante.
8.
What is it giving me?
Se llama el...
Alright, this ain't a Spanish lesson, but I just want to show you.
Lección 7. Vacaciones.
Oh,
Lea el
how do I
número
stop it?
1.
It won't stop. Anyways, so yeah, I agree totally. Listen, use your car as a higher institution for learning. Learn another language. Listen to audiobooks. Look at that bounce we're getting on SAVA. That was a good cover and a nice buy. I mean, is it going to go? Man, nice. Now I want to sell some again. No, I shouldn't though. Told myself I was going to hold. Power hour squeezer. PEIX is still rolling over. PEX might, look at that. Might give it up. See what happens. SAVA's day one of the breakout. So I'm going to hold it. Look at that. We're already up almost to 10 on SAVA. All right, I got my stop loss in. I need to forget about it. I can't help it. I got to take some profits up here. At 996. All right, now I'm going to hold the rest. I promise. No more selling. I'm going to put the stop loss in at 959. Actually, I'm just going to put it at my entry. At 964. And then we'll take a break. I knew that 10 was going to reject it, so that's why I had to sell a little bit there. Uh-oh. T-Con. Is this where T-Con rolls over? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, everybody, happy. Have a great weekend. I'm actually going to be done this time. Sorry I made you guys listen to that boring-ass Spanish. We'll see you guys next Wednesday. Thank you guys for tuning in. Have a good weekend. See you next time.